Welcome back, guys, to Whiskey Adventure. I'm Matt.
I'm Vincent.
I'm pretty sure I forgot to do that last time. Probably. We've got another blind quest for you guys today. This isn't a double blind because I actually know what's in here. This is actually a Penelope blind. So we've got a Penelope Havana, Penelope Rosé, and a Penelope Private Estate. I don't know if it's a bourbon or a rye. I think it's a bourbon, but I'm not 100% certain. So, yeah, that's what we got here.
Okay.
Let's get into the nose on A here. That smells pretty damn good.
It is nice.
Bubblegum. Fruity bubblegum.
Yeah, very fruity. Not necessarily the bubblegum, but I do get a...
It's almost like a juicy fruit.
Okay. That's more confectionery for me.
I'll definitely say it definitely smells lower proof.
Well, most Penelopes I've had generally are lower proof.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm seeing more of that juicy fruit come through.
Honestly, if I didn't know what this was, I could confuse this for a rye. Like nose, though.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's see what we got here in B. And you did 3/4 ounce pours this time?
All right. 3/4 ounce.
Oh. Not much going on there.
No, not much.
If I had to guess, I would probably say that this might be the rosé cask. It's been a couple years since I've had that.
Yeah, I killed one off about a month or so ago.
Okay, so I remember it being pretty underwhelming.
Yeah, it was. So not much.
I'm not gonna let that affect my thoughts on it, but
yeah, maybe it could be a different batch for all we know.
Getting maybe a little bit of cantaloupe. Very light though.
Yeah, I'm not getting any of that.
But there's not really much.
Yeah, not much going on.
All right.
Let's go proceed.
No, that's confectionery sweetness.
That is nice.
Yeah, that smells pretty good.
That is just
a little bit of like a sweet cucumber, I feel like.
I'm getting sweet cinnamon.
Cinnamon?
Yeah.
I'm not getting that. What am I getting though? It's a light type of nose. It's not like dark or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't know anything like dark fruits or
Okay. If you were to say like a very sweet cinnamon, then I could see that.
Yes, very sweet cinnamon.
Okay. Like heavily frosted cinnamon roll.
Yes. Very frosted cinnamon, but not quite amber on a cask.
Right. More vanilla than cinnamon.
Okay.
I think I'm getting some melon or maybe a little bit of dill.
Maybe some melon, yeah.
Something green, you know? Alright. Oh, damn. I sore? Hell. Yeah, that hurts. That doesn't feel great. What the fuck? Alright, let's get into A on the palate. Palate Town. We can go to Palate Town. It's alright.
Yeah. Nothing
it's
good.
Sweet. It's inoffensive.
Yeah, it's good quality, okay bourbon.
Yeah. Good. Low proofer, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a little under, just under 100 proof, I would say.
I think most of them come in at about 96. Yeah. 96, 97.
I'm doing A again.
Okay.
Nothing crazy.
No,
It's just a solid low proof bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's check out B here. Ooh. That's nice. That's sweet as hell.
I'm thinking B is definitely the rosé cask.
You think so? I was thinking it was the Havana.
I don't know. Could be wrong.
Because I'm getting a lot of like mapley sweetness on that. Could totally be wrong. You can never be right.
Wrong,
yeah. I like that. That's so interesting because A had the much better nose than B, but B is significantly better on the palate for me.
I remember the rosé cask I had, it was better on the palate.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, let's check out C here. Yeah, I'm definitely getting some dill.
Is just, I'm not getting any dill at all.
No?
No.
Yeah, check it out. Wow, that's a letdown, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It was a lower proof.
I was expecting higher proof for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the lower proof ones.
I get it's like a needle in a haystack of dill.
Okay.
It's very, very deep in there. No, I thought the Penelope Estate was a higher proof one, but I genuinely don't know which one it is. I do think B is Havana, but again, I'm not certain.
Could be wrong, yeah.
But between A and C, I have no clue.
Well, we know C could be the Havana.
Good.
So
give it another go. A little bit of vanilla sweetness.
Yeah.
There's like a tinge of peanut in there as well. But generally, I'm kind of underwhelmed by it.
Yeah, the nose is definitely really good. But just like the birthday bourbon, the palate doesn't live up to it.
Yeah. So for nose, we forgot to pick, but I'm picking C for the nose.
C is definitely the nose.
But B for the palate.
I'm with you the same way on that.
So let's get into some water here, and I'm just gonna do a couple drops since these are all, I think they're all low proof. Let's check out A here. What is that? What the fuck? I'm almost... Ugh, God. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That just gave me PTSD, dude.
I'm not getting anything on the nose anymore, babe.
Oh my God. I didn't know. I can't smell that. That makes me think of one of the last times I went to... We have a big beer fest here in San Diego. It's the Del Mar Beer Fest.
Oh, yeah.
It's every Father's Day weekend. And one time I went with some friends, and the first time we went, it was like an annual thing. The first time we went, we literally tried every single beer there, which is like 100 different beers. And so that was always our goal. Every other time we went was to try everything, and we could never do it again, except for the last time we did it, we were able to do it. But also the event was significantly smaller than it was when we first went.
Yeah.
Long story short, though, there's like a restaurant that we ended up kind of hanging out. It's like a restaurant type bar type deal. And we ended up sitting in there for, a good while just to hang out, sober up a little bit. I passed out. Like I actually fell asleep. And then, it was around like 9:30, I think, when we started to leave. Sobered up and everything. The event starts at like 11 and it ends at like 1:30 or so,
right.
Something like that. So totally sober, but when I drink a lot, I also eat a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've ever had fair food,
grease pit.
Yeah.
They're pretty much eating nothing but grease.
Yeah, and you can smell it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not kidding. The instant we got out of like the restaurant area and like got into like view of the fair food area,
Chicken Charlie's and all that good stuff.
Yeah, just a wave of grease hit me, and I instantly vomited into a trash can.
Oh.
And where this story is going is that smell makes me think of throwing up there. So I really do not like that nose with water. I don't want to smell it again.
Unfortunately, I have to taste it soon, so.
Let's get into the nose on B with water. Okay. It's not quite as good.
Well, B wasn't really the top one to begin with. Nose-wise.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever
true.
it was on there, except there for me, it feels like it's gone, muted completely.
Yeah. Little, like there's a brightness to it. There's like, I don't think there's a single dark note in there at all, to be honest.
I sound a little weird, but it smells dry.
Yeah, there's really not much going on the nose. All right, let's check out C with water. Yeah, that dill is coming out more for me.
I'm not getting much dill at
No?
all. No.
Ever since yesterday, dude, I don't know what it is, but ever since yesterday, I'm just like super sensitive to dill notes right now.
Well, also that last blind we did with all those ryes on those.
Damn. I don't like the noses on any of these with water. If I had to pick, I would pick B, but I'm not.
Still holding on nose-wise, still holding on to C just by a small margin.
Okay.
The rest of these two are really nothing.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get into the palates with water. No. Yeah. It just reminds me of vomit, dude. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's not good. It's not trying to be psychological, I hope not on there, but just, not really appealing.
No. I hope that's the rosé. The rosé has my lowest expectations here, so I hope that's the rosé. Yeah, but it's also the cheapest one, so you know. Check out palate on B with water. Yeah, that's still fantastic. Mm-hmm. Just so sweet.
Very good.
So sweet. It's almost like a tea with just like you like. So when I make chocolate milk, it's like a half inch of fucking chocolate syrup at the bottom of my glass, dude. So I'm thinking like if you made tea and it was like a half inch of honey at the bottom and then you mix it up, that's what I'm getting here.
Okay, I can see that. I mean, definitely the good honey forward on it.
Yeah. I like that. That is a very nice, easy sipper. Let's check out C. Whoa. Well, okay. So the palate improved a lot for me, but it also got super dry, and it also tastes hotter.
Yeah, it does. So far, I'm liking B more on the palate.
Yeah. I feel like B...
But the nose doesn't have anything.
You have to... This is like a dessert pour. You really have to want something sweet to drink that, you know? It's definitely, for me, it's definitely better with water. Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm still going to take B for my palate. And I think I took B for the nose as with water. Mm-hmm. So I think B is just my overall winner. Okay. What about you?
For me, without the water, C was the overall winner.
Okay.
But with water, I still like the nose of C, but the palate of B.
Okay. Now let's do as we do here.
Yep.
And blend them all together.
Before we reveal anything.
Maybe this will be nice. You know, I feel like the sweetness from B will be a really nice blending agent into C.
Hopefully we'll get rid of all the crappiness from A.
Yeah, exactly.
Not much in the nose.
No. Let's check the palate. I feel like if we just did B and C, it would be really good.
Yeah.
I feel like the A is dragging it down, you know?
Yeah, I'm going to concur with you on that. It was just not one of our best pours.
I won't say it's not bad blended all three together, but if A was not there, I think it would be a lot better.
Yeah, a lot better.
In fact, let's just try that. Why not, you know? I'm just gonna mix it here and then split it.
Okay.
I don't have cooties, I promise.
And if we do, that'll sterilize it.
Yeah. That should be pretty 50-50. Well, maybe a little bit more C in there, but now the real question is, how do I evenly split this? Probably.
Close enough for government work.
Yeah. It's hard to blend when you can't see what you're doing.
Definitely the nose is a lot better. Yeah.
That's better.
It's way better.
Way better. Alright, let's do the reveal.
Let's see how disappointed we actually are.
Yep. Coming in at A, we've got... You guys aren't going to be able to see that. The rosé cask. Yeah. Yep. Not a surprise there. So that makes me think that I was definitely right about which, I guess. So this should be Havana for B. And it is.
Oh.
Havana. Which means that C is, in fact, Penelope Estate Single Barrel, 105 proof, high rye. So, okay.
That's why you're getting that dill note in there.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? So I will say, I'm pretty sure I've said it plenty of times on the channel, but I'm not a big high rye bourbon guy. That might be my... I don't know if I want to say my favorite. I think it's definitely up there.
Up there being one of the better ones.
Yeah, that I've had, for sure. So, good on Penelope for that.
Yeah. I mean, that was a good one. Don't get me wrong.
That is quite higher proof than these two.
Mm-hmm.
So, the fact that it didn't taste like that until we added water, which always just, like, doesn't make sense to me. Like, you're proofing something down and it tastes hotter. Like, that's just...
Crazy with certain proof.
Doesn't make sense, but it's just how it works sometimes. But now the question is, so I wouldn't buy the rosé. You had the rosé.
I had the rosé. It was given to me for free.
Right. This guy's always getting free whiskey.
Good
I mean, I can't complain. I got like 5 bottles for free this month. So. But I would definitely never buy the rosé. You would probably.
No, I probably wouldn't buy it.
Yeah. Okay. The Penelope Estate. I think I'm probably wrong, but I think they go for like 80 to 100.
Okay.
I would say probably around a $70 to $80 value.
Okay, I'll agree with you on that range. 70, 85. That's...
Havana MSRP is around 60.
Mm-hmm.
So I think at MSRP, that's a great price.
It is, yeah.
People paying $150 secondary for that?
They're smoking something.
Yeah, I mean...
Smoking something and not good shit.
Yeah, that would be tough for me. There's a lot of great bottles you can get for $150, you know?
Mm-hmm.
If it was higher proof, then maybe I could see that. But... I mean, this was fun. Oh, by the way, the Penelope Estate came in from David K over the SLB Discord. And the Havana and the Rosé came in from Jamie. So, shout out to you guys for providing these samples for us. We appreciate it. I've been trying try more Penelope because, you know, a lot of people say a lot of good things about Penelope. Oddly enough, a lot of people say that the wheated is actually really good, and it's like one of their cheapest bottles.
I've heard about that.
Yeah. So I'd definitely be interested in trying that sometime. But fortunately, it's also very easy to find, so it's not like you have to go hunting for it or anything like that.
Right.
But yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed that blind. If you have any bottles you'd like for us to check out, let us know down in the comments below. We'll try and find a bottle or a sample locally, and we'll bring that review to you as soon as possible. Or our email is in the description of this video. So if you want to hit us up, send us an email. We can, you know, get in contact with you if you want to send us a bottle or a sample, and we'll try and get that review to you as soon as possible. You guys can now with this new curio cabinet, you guys can see how many samples I have. We're trying to get through as many as possible before we do our LA trip in a couple of weeks here. So a pretty good amount of them are, you know, we've tried so far. So, you know, I feel like we're kind of clearing the backlog out a little bit more. So
especially in some fun ways.
Yeah, feels good to do that. You know, try and push these out as fast as we can. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll catch you guys next time.